and Warren. And thank you. All right. So what? Good evening, everyone. So this is the one I want to show you again. Yang Zhen. Okay, I need to give you this one here. So maybe Yang Zhen, can you just take your camera now? Yang Zhen, where are you? Take your camera and take this picture. Okay, take this picture. Okay, right, and then you got how much? Just type it out if you can. You got give me a minute, my dear. Hold on. I don't want you to delay. I cannot. I'm a very OCD person. Yang Zhen, are you listening? Hello, Yang Zhen, are you listening?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, sorry. Because I'm not looking at your face. I'm looking at how much you're gonna get. Yang Zhen, 大哥，你有20块 voucher. Wow, well done for the $20 voucher. You can buy a lot of things. Okay. So just to let you know, some of you will not be doing this place before. You see, I just updated some picture here. This is my company products. You can see all the bags and all this thing here. Okay, and then you can see these toys here. This is not mine. This belongs to another vendors, another bosses. The toys here. Okay, this is mine. Okay. Okay, that's done. And yes, I know. I'm so happy that y'all went. Okay, let's do it. This picture here. Do you know who this Samsung guy? Yeah, this Samsung guy. He used the voucher to buy my books, to get my books. So clown, go and get more macaron and give it to the Mei and eat, right, or family. But anyway, got the macaron. He got, I think, $30 voucher for that on 14th of May. And then, of course, thank you to these two lovely ladies, okay, who went to get the books and things. How was it, Ziye and Qianru? How you find the place there? Is it nice? First time there? Is it first time there? Very big, right? Got arcade games, got a lot of things like toys. So these are all the people who start their own shop, paying a monthly about $300-400 to own certain space to sell their things there. I also pay for the space there to put my books there. All right. So yeah, thank you to the, let's see, 14th of May, 2002, 4 o'clock. Thank you so much. I really appreciate Ziye and Qianru. Thank you for attending, going there and get your rewards. I've been showing a lot of people already. So you and Han Ling, if you have no objections, I may, with your permission, of course, will put in my my website, my Instagram, my Facebook, my Twitter, and then I'll share with Xi Jinping also. All right, there you go. 哎，这么好吗？哎，搞不好语气，习近平看到可能以后给他一份很好的差事工作嘛Right, correct 啊。Oh, sorry, Han Ling. No, I object. You object also no point, lor. Oh, you all went together, huh? You all meet together and go, is it? Is that? Yeah, Ziye. You all went together to the Plaza Sing? Ziye, hello. Qianru, is it? Okay. So I would like to see all of you, Hao Xuan. Okay, please go to the Plaza Singapura and Scott Square. I think next week the holiday start already, correct? Right? Correct now, Warren, your holiday start next week. Let me tell you this, this is recording. Let me start before this. I think this coming June holiday, please start to prepare your study. This coming final years is going to be a very tough one. Not say tough, a challenging one. So my advice is cut down your gaming as much as you can. All right, and start to hand in your homework as many as possible. If not, good luck to you. Because those courses are like yesterday, right? Tianyu, you know, like yesterday, some of the Set 2 students was asking how are they going to go for triple science, double pure science, triple pure science, double pure science, or whether AMAX, whether social study, or this. Warren, your school, Set 3, do they cover social study? No social study, right? Confirm. How do you know?
Because we have I&A instead of social studies.
Replaced by what, sorry, my dear?
Inquiry and advocacy, but that's like year 1 to year 4.
Inquiry what?
Inquiry and advocacy is like
Oh my God.
arguments and political stuff.
Oh my God, that is one of my favorites. Okay, advocacy, and you may be doing select elective in your set 3. So one of my IP students, she did China relationships, something like that. So it replaced, they don't have social study also, the other IP school. They only have pure history. So my urge to those of you who have no social study in set 3 for the IP students, my advice is to take history. It's going to be very down. I'm telling you to your face now, okay, to all of you. Okay, for you and me, people like you, the nerd one, Yang Zhen and me, the two clown here, the extinct species on Earth one. Okay, I got student, Kaiwen, I don't want to take history. Why? You know what Ichi say? Must memorize one, very hard. Now, 不用紧你 memorize 你烧了你喝下去就明白了。So history is a fact. Okay, but anyway, you know, right, Yang Zhen, if you are doing history, you don't tell me set 3 Hitler is from Germany, set 4 class, now Hitler migrate to Africa. Okay, then you know the Nanjing Datusa, right? Okay, Japan is the one, now change already. Who? The African tribe kill the Chinese. Oh my goodness, come on, this is ridiculous. But to be honest, Warren, if you are doing this, I'm not sure about you, Warren. Okay, Kaiwan, how about you? Social study, set 3, Yuma?
I'll see.
Also RC,
Huh?
No social study. Set 3.
Yeah, maybe. I'm considering.
No. Wait. Social study.
It's not compulsory.
It's a compulsory. No, not.
Wait, is it? I don't know.
Hi, hello.
Not sure.
No. Listen. Social study is compulsory to all the express and the NA students, but certain IP school they don't cover social study. Okay, they cover the other aspect like what Warren and the other IP girls. She doesn't cover social study. She covers pure history, pure geography, pure Chinese literature, pure English literature. So it's not. And Warren, seriously, good luck to you. Now your time is getting. I know I'm not stressing you, my dear, please. But I think 所谓我们听过这个成语先苦后甜我就是这样。You can ask Yang Zhen, okay? I think I show you my China history textbook, right? I haven't shown you before, right? So I really enjoyed it. But because you are doing this part of Warren, you have to take note. You need to continue to write a lot, read a lot, seriously. Because they are training you guys in a very high, they call HA, high ability training skills. And this argumentative is preparing you for politics and also for law, and also for business ethics and like
Wait a second. For argumentative, aren't you just arguing with yourself? Not that I realize it.
No. So Goran, so whatever I'm going to teach you in fact the next couple of weeks, I will be covering a lot of IP stuff for you. Based on my experience, I tell you, most of the time since last year in IP, for some of the JLC students, and before that, some of the IP students face to face. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare all of you. Your July will be going to be some of them will call it nightmare. They're going to flood you a lot. And now because the opening of the COVIDs, they are more liberal. So you got a lot of activity going on, plus your CCA, plus all this thing. Please, can you guys, I'm here to tell you that please come up a proper timetable and base it. So anytime when you feel that you're out of place, very stressful, hey, this is my timetable. I'm going to follow it. I'm telling you, there's no way you're going to stay at 10 p.m. Trust me. Next year, set 3, you might stay at 11 or even sometimes at 1 a.m. because you're going to write a lot. Trust me, okay? But this kind of sacrifice is definitely worth it. Yes. 哎呀，凯文，你11点睡觉，你以为我不知道咩？
Imagine sleeping.
不是啦，他 flirt with the girlfriend 的，他哪里有读书的？ Okay. So, guys, my advice is to cut down your gaming. If you want to continue to play your games, it's going to affect the next few months because for IP student, your set 2 now is not preparing for set 3, no. It's preparing for your coming set 4, no. You know why? Because if any time, touch wood, not your, any of your friends IP you cannot make it, they are forced to convert to Express. You know, right? You know, huh? Right, Goran, correct, huh? Taiwan, right? And to be honest, in your school, they don't have express, right? All right. So they are forced to migrate out of the school to another school. Because it happened to, when I was teaching in this school, there are some school from your school, Taiwan, who came to my school. Okay, that one is a bit of a discipline case and also study. So please, if you don't listen to me, 所谓不听老人言，吃亏在眼前，将越老越老，这句话是真的很事实的哦，以及对吗 ？Right， 杨正，哦，子叶你应该懂哦，说千如你也是懂，说 sorry 啊，你们都是 IB student 的 ，so these few weeks I'm going to drill a lot of IB, I will give you a lot of notes. Like I say, this is a holiday. I know your school will be giving a lot of homeworks. So do I, because I don't want you to last minute say, oh, how come Uncle Raymond, you never teach me this and teach me that? I'm going to replace a lot. And next month, if I have another project for my Set4 O-level English as well as Set3 SS, if the boot camp is successful and able to get people, I also will quite busy, but no excuse to help you all too, all of you, because Set2 is the most critical things. Why? Very simple. Han Ling and Tian Yu, yesterday you are in my class, right? So what is your dream to what that you want to be, Tian Yu?
Gamer or YouTuber.
YouTuber, okay. Han Ling?
Businessman.
Businessman, thank you. Ichi?
Must I say something now?
Yes.
Doctor.
Okay, good. What kind of doctor?
The classic Asian doctor thing.
What kind of doctor?
I don't know.
No, doctor 有很多种，对吗？有些是heart, liver, eyes, brain, correct or not? Stomach, brain. Okay, so Dr. Yi Qi, help me to diagnose my brain. Now, this is just after exam, children. Please, today I let you a bit relax. Right, so when it comes to the June holiday, we're going to start our motto, our engines to beat faster hop. I hope you all understand. Now we relax a bit, but not so serious. Like look at Hao Xuan, so serious. So serious for what? Who went out already? Warren went out. Why she angry with me? Kaiwen also so serious. Okay.
If everyone's carrying on one topic, it's like.
No lah, I think it's got to do with Wi-Fi. Okay, thank you, doctor. Kaiwen, what you want to be?
I'm still like thinking about it because like I've been reflecting and all that, but should be something. Should be something like where you can like help people, or like maybe like a social worker or something.
Come on, you've also been literally reflecting. Your face is so oily. I could see the screen color change when you switch to another tab just now. It just turned your face just became white. Your face is so oily. I could see the reflection on your screen. You're actually reflecting.
Hey, I think Kaiwen, why don't you study psychology? Why don't
think about it?
No, why don't you do psychology? Because social workers, most of the time, cases, some family dispute, some divorce case, all these. I think psychologists would be good if you can. Qianru, what do you want to be?
Musician.
Wow, what kind of instrument you would like to play? Or to specialize?
Probably violin or piano.
请问宝贝，如果你要 take violins and piano 你觉得新加坡有这个市场吗？你觉得新加坡有这种前途吗？ Do you think there's this prospect and expect and career path for you? Back to you. Why? Why do you think so?
Firstly, there's like a very popular demand for like music.
Because every Saturday, I send my son for piano lesson. I've seen a lot of piano teachers as well. A lot of kids are playing very well. So the first song he learned is Up to Joy. You know, the most simple. Very easy. Very easy. I also can play. Okay, I was in the music before. But the thing is, you want to be the top musicians. You need to go overseas and learn, right? True now, right? Don't just be a normal musician. And then you want to be a pianist and learn instructor, you also have to go all the way to grade 8. Correct? You know, you should know this. Yeah. So do you think study is important? That's why I'm asking you, Qian Lu, not you. I'm not saying you. Do you want to spend the quality time of playing your games and flirting with your handphones and talking nonsense with your friends? Or you want to put times and practice the piano? I tell you, Qian Lu, if I can turn back the clock, Qian Lu, my favorite instruments is piano, seriously. Because I like to compose songs. And every time I compose song, I have to imagine the tune, dun, 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 something like that. So that is, you really have to put in the efforts, okay? Thank you. Yang Chen, you want to be assistant to Hitler?
Chancellor, I don't know. But I actually have maybe want to be a designer or an engineer.
A designer, there are many type idea. What kind of designer are we talking about?
Machinery.
Wow.
Architecture would be cool.
Okay, so you must do mechanical engineering.
Yeah.
Right? So it's something like Steve Jobs, design some machines. Well done. So please, now is the time. That means you have to take triple science already. Okay, please, thank you. So yeah, what about you? Will you mind talk to me instead of type to me, please? Thank you.
Would you mind talk to me instead of type to me, please? 2 seconds later.
Yeah, talk to me.
Doctor, I guess.
Okay, what kind of doctor would that be?
I'm not sure if this is considered doctor, but I want to be a first aider.
Sorry, what did she say?
Like first aid. First aid.
Oh, wow. That is something. Why do you want to be a first aid doctor?
Because my CCA is Red Cross, right? And then we learn first aid. Then we normally make our seniors will make us do some fake scenarios too.
May I stand out? May I stand out and salute you? Thank you. Really well done. 2钱10米 1箭双雕 1鸟1石2鸟
So our seniors would give us fake scenarios. Then I realized that I enjoy helping others and like helping to reassure people who I enjoy. So that's why I want to become first aider.
Continue, well done. Because this is something that Singapore is like, because as a police officer myself, sometimes we have to renew our, every 2 years, right? You have to renew your first aid course, right? Right. And then it's good that if the whole islands, everyone got first aid certificate and first aid knowledge, first aid experience, you'll be good. Seriously, whether during the crisis of the wartime or even in peacetime, it's very good. Well, pray for you. So with that, I think if that's the case, when you finish your Set 4, go and do some volunteer work in your RC or in the CC. Okay, and then sign up with this kind of courses and do volunteers and help you to improve, enhance, ensure, and even enlarge your skills of people to know things. How, Shan, what about you, my dear? What you want to be?
Repeat the question again. I didn't hear.
What you want to be? What is your dream when you grow up to be?
It's quite impossible.
Hey, shut up, lah. Please don't tell me this. You're with me for so many years already. Okay, I never.
Because like no one has achieved it yet.
You mean you can't grow up?
Yes, please.
Be the Singapore's first NBA player. My dream.
First Singapore what player?
NBA.
Yeah. Or NBA.
Okay, everyone, can you turn off your camera already? That one is very impossible one. Come on, switch off. Aiyo, 难如登天. Seriously, turn off already. You see, you really turn off already. Clown.
You see, tell you it's literally no one have achieved it yet.
I know it sounds impossible, but it's not a 0%.
Correct, Lord, Tian Yu.
Hey, there's so many other people that's better than me, and they haven't even go up yet.
Just because they're better than you doesn't mean you can't do better.
你有听过这句话吗？以前在50年前、60年前，每个都讲说中国是东亚病夫，我们华人都是东亚病夫来。But who was the one who made 中国 to be number one？ 李小龙、叶子丹，对吗 ？Okay, all these 成龙。Okay, think about it. I don't believe it's nothing is impossible. You see, it's not like yesterday, right? We did that at Tianyu and Hanling. It's can and how, correct? No? It's not you can't do it, no. It's how are you going to do it? Hao Xuan. The whole world can give up on you and say, hey, Hao Xuan, don't be clown, go and be a best MBA. No, not possible. But if your girlfriend and your future wife, your children or your parents, and even including myself, I never believe that that's not impossible. Never. Since you say that, actually, I don't want to show you this one. Since you mentioned that, Guo Ren and Hao Xuan, Hanling, then you hold on for a while first. I want to show this to Hao Xuan. Because I think a picture speaks 1,000 words. This one only show to my, okay, guys, this is why social study is good. So this student, this one here, let me, this is real in my Facebook.
This is the casual plugin propaganda segment.
Yes, definitely.
It won't take more than 5 minutes.
This one, this guy, for Hao Xuan only. You can see his name here is Amarasan Ganesan. So he sent to me, it was one day before my birthday, I think 8 or 9, I can't remember. He said, happy birthday, Mr. Sean. God bless you always. I say million thanks. God bless you and your family. Then he came down here. I say, here, all you say, welcome, Mr. Sean. We'll never forget, no, what am I talking? We'll never forget your SS lesson and live teaching. This guy is actually in my school. Okay, in my school. Okay, so I say you can address me. Great to hear that. Most importantly, love your parents. So why is he say that? Okay, he is one of the student, Hao Xuan, will always not pay attention in class. He's an NA student. All right. If you don't believe me, I can go and ask him things like that. Okay. He never believed himself he can do this. He always result is so not very good, everything. So the rest is history. I counsel him, I talk to him. Okay, then look at this one. What to do, that's life, sir. So you graduate and goes on life, things like that. But come to this one. Then I forgot which year you graduate. You graduated in which year? 2012. Hao Xuan. And he now become a customer success. The word is manager here. He used to earn maybe 1,000-2,000, but now I think he earn at least 4,000-5,000 or more. I leave it to you, Hao Xuan. If you don't believe, at least you should believe this one here, right? Since you mentioned, say, I'm not possible. I think I'm going to give up. Life is not what I want. I don't think I can be a best MBA. Then leave it your life to be like that, Hao Xuan. I'm sad to hear that. But if you believe your dreams, go for it. You used to like play badminton, and remember, I want to play badminton with you, but because of COVID, we cannot come out. And when now it's open already, now you don't feel like playing badminton, you want to play basketball. Don't call me play basketball. I don't like to jump. You ask me to play football, yes. In fact, actually, I'm going to start a football academy with some of my coaches. Okay. All right. Thank you, Hao Xuan. We wish you all the best. Believe what you must believe. Okay, Hanling. What you want to be?
I already said earlier, didn't I?
Say lah.
Businessman.
Oh, businessman. Oh yeah, sorry, you did. Thank you. Last but not least, Warren, what you want to be?
It's like a type of doctor, like it's for women's doctors, for like birth and stuff.
Gynecologist, is it? Gynecologist. Wow, 好。你不怕吗？你要接生孩子嘞，你要开刀的嘞。Oh my goodness, so bloody. Seriously, oh my god. 生孩子很痛的嘞。I see Uncle Raymond experienced giving birth. And it is true, it's very painful, the contractions and everything.
Yeah,
wow.
That's why I want to try to make it as not painful as possible.
Warren, don't use the word try. Do your best. Go for it. Okay. I think in life, do not try. Go for the best. Once you have the word try, you have the tendency of a bit not full force, not passionate enough, not committed enough, and not giving your 100%. Okay, go for it, Warren. Okay, gynecologist is not an easy doctor. Seriously. Middle of the night, maybe you have to get a call, say, hey, 我老婆要生了，你要马上跑去医院接生。Halfway through, you celebrating your son's birthday, somebody call, my wife not feeling well, can you come and see? You still have to go. So this is got to do with responsibility. And this month, we are talking about leadership. And leadership is all about responsibility. If you don't have the responsibility, I'm sorry. You don't fit to what you are doing. Okay, so this is the essay of what we're waiting for. Wait, let me go through this. Yeah, this is essay here. We are waiting for you to submit. Do you agree leadership is all about positive, good, and creative attitude to show others? So just now we're asking you all these questions. I already kind of sum up that what you want to be. That's one thing. Another thing is that by listening to what you tell me, what you want to be in your future career, in your future path, and now you're preparing what kind of subject combinations that you would like to have in Sec 3, you're showing that kind of positive and good attitude. But whether creative or not, we still have to 拭目以待. We have to wait for the actual result to show. But nevertheless, oh my gosh, nevertheless, how are you going to show these commitments? This. And you want me how many times to kneel down to all of you? Submit your homework. I know the past 2 weeks, you all are damn busy for your exam. Please submit your homework. Please, okay, continue to submit your homework. So now, do you agree that leadership is all about positive? Let me ask everyone, please write down, because I really want to see this homework to be handed in. So another question is that leadership must have empathy towards the team's member. Do you agree? Leadership, one word. The 13 characters here, as what we mentioned, right? Han Ling and Tian Yu. 13 characters here, 13 words, alphabets here. What is leadership means to you? Okay, can I ask Ichi, which question do you intend to do? These are all IP questions. Let me repeat, IP question. Number 2, can you tell me how are you going to start the introductions? So imagine 以前你现在去应征做工，你要做什么？你那时刚才你跟我讲你要做什么 ？Doctor 对吗？So as a doctor, now this is one of the question now. 医生，你是 what is your surname again?
懂。
董医生，我妈妈生病了，可是我没有钱呢，怎么办？你可以高抬贵手吗？你先医我妈妈先。Hey, is it true, children? Just now I have a slight argument with my wife. She was saying that if you were to, if the patient is in China, you have to pay first before the doctor operate you. 是真的吗？
Wait, doesn't it always work like that?
No, not in Singapore.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you had to pay for the operation first.
That's why your Sec 3 will learn about MediSave, MediShield, MediFund, CPF. Not in Singapore. Okay, is it true? I don't know. 以前是吗？ So 董医生怎么办？你可以医吗？ So are you showing empathy to the son and the patients? So what back to you, Yiqi? Do you agree? Yeah. Sorry, before when you're still thinking, Yiqi, I want to all of you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of you. Okay, I want you to start choosing your questions. Number 1, if you choose a question and you can't answer, then please, sorry. Meaning that you are a bit of medium ability and low ability, right? This part now here for the next couple of weeks or months are preparing for your coming September exam, right? This is the most critical one, the do or die. If you choose the wrong combination of subject, do you know I got student every time like that, Warren? After Sec 3, they choose already. No, sorry. After Sec 2, they choose. Then for next year, right, they went to Sec 3 already. First 2 weeks, Mr. Sean, can I change my subject combination? I don't like geography. Then which one in the first place you choose geography? Because I don't like history. So if you drop geography, you're going to choose history? No. Then what you do? I want to do the teacher. Sorry, the school don't have the teacher. Then how? I die, I don't like geography. Then I got people say, I want to drop A Max. But you know, some school A Max are compulsory, right? You cannot drop. How? 如果你这样小小 I don't say this is a difficulty of that. If this kind of challenge you cannot take 那你们怎么做大事呢？以后这个国家怎么可以把责任交给你们？你以后要照顾你自己的家庭呢，这个责任谁扛？你父母亲扛啊？80多岁还在扛啊？Come on, man, it doesn't do justice, right? So please, yeah. Then your senior job school is none of my business, Kao Xuan. Okay, your job school is my business. So I got student like that tell me, Kai Wen, my these tests are very tough. All my classmates cannot do well. I don't give the WTF to what your classmate. I'm not interested in your classmate. I'm interested in you. Okay, they are not my student. Number one, it's not I'm very selfish not because you pay for me. You're my student. I treat you like my niece or nephew. That's why my first concern. Your friend is your friend. So, okay, I asked you which question are you doing? So please, all must prepare answer already. Don't all. Can you?
I will say 3.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah.
Explain now how you start your introduction.
I'll start something like, can I say something like, so what leadership? You might have heard this word before, but what does it actually mean to you? Something like that as like my first line, I guess. Then thinking on spot will be hard. I'll say something like,
Now you see you stuck there already,
yeah.
Warren, your this IR or IA for your set 3 is actually preparing you for a higher university. You guys, I'm sorry, I'm not saying you Warren, I'm not saying anybody. You guys, if you go to NTU, NUS, it's still a good university. But if your result is super good and financially it's not an issue, please go overseas and study. Please. Not because Uncle Raymond is an overseas graduate. I 我是所谓吃不到葡萄说葡萄酸，不是这样，不是这样。Please. Okay. If you have the chance and you can get a scholarship to go to Harvard, Oxford, Cambridge, or any top university in London, in England, go ahead. Why I mentioned England, because unless you want to do business like Hanley, then you go to American school, the Harvard Business School. Not because London or England is no good. But if you want to do really purely academic study, please, my advice is go to England. Okay, any United Kingdom, please. If money is not the main concern, please, my advice is go there. Okay, I've seen different people from American University, Britain University, as well as Singapore University. It's totally different. I dare to tell you this. I have my experience, I have my fair share. So please, okay? So can you, if you're gonna like that, then sorry. Now you see, why I ask you immediately, you need to tell me the ingredients to be a leadership. So Tian Yu, you must say, well, I would like to start off to say that everybody is a leader. But what kind of leaders are we talking about? Do we have the attitude to be a good leader? So that's my introduction. So I might quote from Albert Einstein or Thomas Edison for this quote to enforce, enhance, ensure that my introductions will entice people to continue the second and third paragraph to tell them what kind of ingredients a leadership must be, including myself. This is my introduction. Thank you, Uncle Raymond. I'm teaching you how to talk, explain, express, and impress. Back to you, Kai Wen. Which question?
Okay. I'll probably choose like number 2.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, carry on. Tell me your introduction.
Just the introduction.
Yeah, just introduction. No, excuse me. If you want to tell me the whole essay, then no chance for other people to talk.
Sure.
By the way, this is supposed to be your homework to have submit to me.
Oh yeah, I thought it was like the forming a sentence one last week.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you, sir. Okay, let's go. Number 2. Yes.
So I'll probably write about like the qualities of a good leader, and I'm gonna like say that empathy is like an important trait, and I'll probably elaborate on from there.
On what?
Hmm?
That's all?
Like because like that's just the introduction. Like
That's all.
Yeah, it's quite short.
Okay, Yang Zhen, what about you? Which question?
I would choose question number 1.
Yes, please.
Introduction.
Yes, please.
Okay, so in the introduction, I will first bring up the argument that I'm trying to.
Would you mind move your mouth to the nearer to the mic because I can't really hear you. So sorry.
Okay, so in the introduction, I will first raise up the discussion about this, and then I'll add in examples of the two polarized side of this
Oh.
argument, and then I will choose to lead them, write down a lead of analyzing them, which I will do in the next few paragraphs.
The last part I can't hear you clearly. Sorry. The list out what?
List out both sides of the argument, like a center formal leader who possesses most of these traits and the other who doesn't.
Oh, so you are saying one side is positive, good, and creative. The other one is negative, bad, and mundane attitude, right?
Yes.
So you are doing the polarized. That means the two. You're bringing to the audience to say, look, leadership has two sides of the story, but sometimes leader may be negative, but doesn't mean they are bad leader. A leader may be positive, may not be a good leader. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's how you're going to do it. This is what I perceive what you're going to write. So you see the 开头 introduction is very important. All right. Thank you. Ichi, hold on. Qianru, what about you? Which questions? These are all IP questions. Yes.
First question.
Leadership. Okay. Why? You're choosing number 3, right?
No, number 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, please tell me how you start your introduction.
Like I would say, I will specify I do not agree because sometimes leadership can be strict but very effective.
Well done. Well said. Carry on.
And then I'll probably give some examples and
Carry on.
and then I'll elaborate more on the main points.
The main point is positive, good, and creative attitude. So they're asking you, is these 3 characteristics or traits good enough to be a good leader? And that's the leadership quality I'm looking at. So you say, no. There are others. Besides this positive, good, and creative, there are others, like maybe very strict, must have discipline, must be compassionate, must be empathy, must be understanding. Okay. Right? Get it, Qianru? Ziyue, your turn. Hao Xuan, please turn on your camera. Please don't let me keep repeating. If you want to go to
he
toilet,
typed in chat he was going to be away for a while.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Yes, you can. Don't type, please. Just answer. So yeah, please answer.
I'll answer question 3.
Yes, please. Why?
So to me, leadership basically means like you do your best to help to guide your teammates or whoever you're working with to reach your goal together. So what a leader does is like they make the journey more efficient. And then I think there are many types of leadership. Like for example, there's people who will there's like people who will tell you, they'll remind you about plans and then making sure everyone follows it so we can finish everything according to the plan and then adapting to it if it's necessary. Then I think caring for other people is also considered leadership, as it helps to energize everyone if they're tired or anything. And then I think leadership is also about learning new things. So based on what you did before, you see what you can do better and improve on it. Yeah, that's it, I guess. There's a lot more.
Yes, I'm a bit disappointed you did not bring in your first aid. your St. John. That would be good. I think St. John, do you agree, right, Ziye? In St. John, you're in St. John, right, Ziye?
Red Cross.
I'm sorry, in Red Cross. I think in Red Cross, everyone is a leader. Not just that sergeants or the officer. In fact, everyone is a leader. Why? Because in Red Cross means you are deployed to go and save life, right? Correct? Right? Either you and your buddy go and save one life. So that one can be a leader and assistant leader. So when sometimes the leader is doing something and bandage that injured person, you might suddenly freak out because of a lot of the blood is oozing out, suddenly. Then the other leader come, don't worry, Ziye, calm down. We can do something. So this is, you learn something. And Han-Ling, can you type? This Ziye came out, this journey is called safe, to bring the team member to in the journey to be safe, smooth, and the last S. Anyone can suggest to me? Wait, Warren, since you are in my chat, I will send this to you. Just keep it yourself. Okay, the last S. So do you want to bring the journey for the team member to be safe, smooth, and what do you think the last S will be?
Supervision.
Super Idol. I know everyone is playing this song. Super Idol.
这是笑容
Stars,
多
stars
美
like
丽
that.
的天，白日正午的阳光。多美
Yeah, this is
丽
a
呀
trend now. You think I don't know? What is that? So yeah, what's the third S? Inside got double word. Anyone? Okay, why cannot go? Okay, I thought I sent already. My mouse, my keyboard is not working. Okay. I sent to Warren, but the words did not appear in his chat. Oh my God. Let me do it again. You can hear the sound, like my keyboard is not working. The word is successful, okay? Sorry. I don't know what happened. It doesn't. Oh. Yes, to be a safe, smooth, and successful. Thank you. I can't send it. I don't know what's wrong with my keyboard now. It's not moving. Oh, it shows my keyboard battery weak. Okay, sorry, I just switch off. All right, so thank you. So yeah, back to you. Who else have not called? Warren, what about you? Which question?
I think I'll do the first one.
Okay, please. How do you create the atmosphere, the interesting things to talk about in your introduction?
I think I will first give them imagine a leader who is about positive, good, and creative attitude to show others how good they are. As in give them a scenario, as in have them visualize they have a leader that is like that, but their sole purpose is to show off and show how good they are. After that, I can compare it with someone who is positive, good, and creative and cares for others, but their purpose is not to show others how good they are, but to improve everyone as a team. And with the compare and contrast, people can see how they want the latter more.
Okay. Any more? That's all. Okay. So you're using this as using a scenario, using a case study to show. Okay, you're doing your IA already. You're preparing for your IA already. Get me? So in fact, now is the right time. You see, remember, Warren, you're saying set 1, you're doing your summary skills or something like that, right? Remember? By right, usually summary skills, some schools don't start in set 1. They might start in set 2. Or even later part in set 1. So you can see your journey, Warren, Kai Wen, Ziye, Qian Ru, all of you are in the IP. You see your journey is going to be very, very tough. But do you know when you go through these few years of IP school class, when you go to A level, it's going to be a bit more smooth sailing. Seriously. Well, you know why? Because A level will be another tons of homework coming in. Then after that, you're going for uni. And the uni, you are competing with the Ivy Leagues, the top of the top, the cream, well, in your faculty. And you are talking about medicines, you're talking about accountancy, you're talking about law. Oh, good luck to you, law. Okay. And you're talking about architects. Well, this is really the big brain for people with that. Doesn't mean other faculties are not good. Not saying the arts and social science or other tracks or mechanical engineering, they are no good. They have their own fair share. But I'm saying these are the really, because you know why? All these faculties are talking about human life. Doesn't mean the rest are not, but this is how it works in the system, okay? How about you, Hao Xuan? Which question will you choose? Thank you for your borrowing your number one. It sounds look easy, the questions, but when you do the question, the essay, you need to put a lot of ingredients, the efforts, the brainstorming of the word good. Can you give the definition of good? Why don't I use the word? Do you agree leadership is all about positive and excellence and creative attitude? Why don't you use the word excellent? Why must I use the word good? Okay, right. Hao Xuan, your turn, please. No more geology. And businessman is good, honey. Nothing wrong. Yes, Hao Xuan.
3.
Why? How to start your introduction?
What do you mean why?
How do you start your introduction?
I believe that I believe that leadership is a key component as for having the I believe that leadership is the key component of leading a group, as it has the management and control for the group and having direction. Like that.
Some more. Very good. Some more. Hey, you want to be an MBA staff, no? Study must be good, no? Because you need to understand your opponent mind, which move they are moving, no? So you can what dumb slam or slam dumb. Don't what slam down or what dumb, okay?
Slam dunk.
Okay, thank you. Because I'm very dumb. Okay, carry on.
And having plans for which way to go and having the directions and not getting lost. Everything of leadership for the leaders of the group must have responsibility for the group members. When they get hurt, you have to help them.
Awesome, very good. Thank you. Who did I call? Ha-Ling, your turn. You're the last one, right? Ichi, I haven't called you, Tian Yu, I call you already? No, Tian Yu 有了 Ichi 还没有Ichi 有啊 Okay, last one is Ha-Ling, Yes,
alright.
carry on.
Mine is 3. But I
Okay.
was like, what does leadership mean? My idea of leadership is actually slightly different. So my idea of leadership is that using your own ideology, not changing your ideology to follow someone, and allowing your team members to understand the ideology to work towards a common goal. Something like that. So like it's not like a freedom thing, okay? It's not force, it's using the ideology to like shape a team.
You copy Kai Wen's idea.
No, he literally just went like, oh, freedom. Wow. Yeah, human rights.
You are paying attention, Kai Wen. I'm very proud of you. Well done. This is the type of class I want to see. Sometimes you can type nonsense inside all these things. I don't mind. I want my student to be like that, multitasking, but at the same time, you're listening to the class, you're doing it. Because your generation is a multitasker. Seriously, I'm so sorry. If you ask Raymond, Uncle Raymond to do this, I think I cannot. Carry on.
So
That's all?
Yeah, that's all.
Thank you. Okay, before I forgot, I want to share with you this one here. Evan, can you read to the class, please?
A bunch of crooks robbed the bank last evening. A dynasty of kings ruled over this region many centuries ago. A crew of sailors were rescued by the Coast Guard after their ship sank. Joe was attacked by a swarm of wasps. A plague of locusts ravaged the farmland, consuming all crops and plants. Business decision was discussed among the board of directors.
I love this sentence. I love this sentence. This sentence will be fully dedicated to businessman Chen Hanli. Okay. Number 7.
You could see a troop of monkeys gather on a tree during a trip to the nature reserve. A mob of rioters gathered outside the government building.
You see, I got 2 carrots, I got a McDonald's sign there. Yeah? Okay, because this one can actually expand and enhance and enforce, saying that a mob of rioters gathered outside the government buildings to demand the release of Uncle Raymond from prison. Okay, carry on. Next one.
A crowd of spectators watched the competition in awe, and a staff of brilliant teachers teach this Ivy League school. Okay.
All your sentences are good. I think this is the only one, I think, with 12 to 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So you can see the difference between the 12 to 13 words which Kaiwan has written here, 10 sentences here. You can see the difference. So with 12 to 15 words, it'll give you more better ideas, Ichi and the rest. So sometimes when our dear Yishen doing homework, always remind them remind her the 12 to 15 words rules for every sentences. Because 他从小这样培养，以后他去 secondary school 的时候，当他做 summary skill 的时候 very easy. Okay? Thank you, Kaiwan, for your this homework. I'm only so far only our dear friends submit this homework. The rest I didn't see. You all submit it. So yes, please, I hope you can submit your homework for your collective nouns, of course. Right. Let's go back to this. So did I talk about this last week, not children? Sympathy, empathy, and compassion. I haven't seen your sentences. My set 1 already submit already. Sympathy, empathy, and compassion. I will not show you unless next week you all get someone to do this homework. Then I will show you the set 1. I did show you this one, right? I did not see anyone using any of these 5 here to form into a mini paragraph using these 5 nice, beautiful adjectives to describe leadership, charismatic leadership traits. So yeah, there's okay, maybe like I say last 2 weeks you're having exam, and then last week maybe your exam just ended, you want to take a break, a breather, fine. So I take this opportunity to inform you, to ensure that you are able to do this homework, right? Please choose any of the 5 and form into a mini paragraph, which I did, right? So we'll talk about honesty here, all right? About how, why honesty is still the top list, the top 10 charge, the number 1 charge that every leader must be honest. Regardless of what kind of background you come up from, a leader must be honest. So this is the number 1 criteria to be a good leader. So take note, children, regardless of your expense, IP or NA, when you come to do a question like this, like leadership, and this is very important. Sorry, Warren, since you are not doing SS next year, but let me remind you, all of you who are doing SS next year in Set 3 and Set 4, one of the topics is called leaders. Right now, Haling, type for me. Leadership is key. Leadership is key. Equal, then put the equal sign. Leadership is key, equal to honesty. Can we all start now? Okay, we name a leader that is honest, okay? Right? Okay, I start first. Lee Kuan Yew. Can you?
I was about to say that.
Too bad, Lee Kuan Yew. Can you, your turn?
Hitler.
Huh? Hitler?
Yeah.
Yang Zhen, can you ask Stalin to send the troop and attack him? No? Hitler is honest.
I mean, sure. If you technically think, right, he
He did promise the Germans victory and like prosperity.
Seriously, I can't believe you say Hitler is honest. Okay, nothing wrong. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I don't say you're wrong. Don't say that. Okay, how about you, Hao Xuan? Which leader do you think is the most honest in you? Not Rich Ashley lah, please Ziye.
Yeah.
My son has been singing this song the whole day today, no?
No, like the
It's not
animated
very
version.
Ashley thing. Oh my goodness,
He will never give you up.
He never let you down. Oh, thank you, Ziye. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Yes. Hao Xuan, who is your leader that is honest?
Sorry, my parents came in.
Your parents came in, why must mute?
I mean, my sister came in. My sister came in.
Your sister came in, why must mute your camera for what? Why?
She will be very annoying when she sees.
You're more annoying than her, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Hao Xuan.
That's damage right there.
Hao Xuan, what is your leader? Come on, who is your honest leader? Yes.
What do you mean, who is my honest leader?
The leader that is, we think is honest. Lee Kuan Yew is mine. What about you?
Oh, you mean people that is still alive?
Not necessary. Lee Kuan Yew died already, ma.
Kobe.
Hitler for Tian Yu. Hao Xuan?
Kobe.
Kobe, okay. Yang Zhen.
Either Kennedy or Lincoln.
John F. Kennedy.
No.
The influx of John F. Kennedy jokes have been getting for the past few
No.
days.
They got two Kennedy.
No. I'll choose Roosevelt.
Oh.
Why has no one talked about Cherry Tree yet?
Oh, Cherry Tree is George Washington.
Yeah,
Roosevelt is not. Well,
exactly. I was just asking why hasn't one said Washington yet?
Oh yeah, huh?
Just putting that out there is the most famous leader story.
Oh, honest. Okay, so you choose Washington, honey. Okay.
No. I like a better person.
So which one are you choosing, honey?
Mohandas K. Gandhi.
Huh?
Mohandas K. Gandhi.
Muhammad K. Gandhi. All right, sure. I like that better very much. Thank you very much. When it comes from India, we are all very happy that we are together as one people, one family. Thank you, sir. Back to you, Yiqi. Hey, why you talk like that? Yiqi, who is your leader?
I say my father.
Your father?
Yeah.
Respect. I'm waiting for this answer, Yiqi. I'm waiting to see anybody here will choose the father or the mother. Awesome, no?
I still respect him more.
Respect who? Kobe. Uncle, Hao Xuan 说你不是leader, Uncle. Are you there, Uncle?
His room doors clearly.
He knows about it already.
Okay, Yiqi, well done. Everyone give her a clap. Well done. Daddy, yes, well done. Qianru.
Marcus Aurelius.
Sorry, Sally, who is that?
A Roman emperor.
Oh, why you choose him? Eh? Lucky you never choose Julius Caesar. Okay, why you choose Marcus Aurelius, please? Oh, that's interesting.
Because he's like honest to like his people, and he did not show like he actually was honest through like the way that he proved about his what's that called?
Wow, for a set 2 girl to choose a Roman Empire's leader, ancient.
I really want to object because immediately after Rome broke out into a civil war, but yeah.
But nothing
Yeah,
wrong.
but that was
He
after
was
his
the
death.
last of the he was the last good guy in the entire book. He didn't have a lot of success. So.
Yeah, but that's what he said. She said what Chen said. That is after when he died, then he broke up. So it's not his fault, right? If it's his fault, means it's during his range of empire, then it's a problem lah. Agree. Thank you. I'm going to research on this guy. I'm guilty of it. I feel embarrassed for not knowing this guy because I really love Roman's history and empire. And because as a Christian, we also talk about this Roman history and empire. Qianru, today I learned something from you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. You see, not every time you learn from Uncle Raymond. Back to you, Ziye. Which leader do you think is the most honest in your opinion? Oh my God, which Ashley? Thank you. Rick Ashley is your
Cut that scene
title.
out. Cut that scene out.
He's our Lord and Savior.
Okay, thank you, thank you. 凯文你讲了吗？还没有。
Say Lincoln.
Lincoln
Yeah.
All right, man. That's the one of the president I respect the most. You know why? Because he's my cousin. Okay, hey, Kaiwan, don't be serious. You're so serious. Don't be so serious. Like when I say my cousin, you. Okay, why you choose Abraham Lincoln?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess he's just really honest, I guess.
He is honest with his speech. You know, Abraham Lincoln went through a lot of ups and downs to finally become the president.
Yeah.
He went through, can I use the word sorry here? He went through a lot of shit, really. In his life, his wife died, his children died, everything die. Then finally he free slavery, right? One of them. And then he was assassinated. Wow, seriously. People who choose, people like you who choose this kind of leaders, you will know more or less what kind of character you are. Which is
Let's be honest, some leaders saved an entire country.
Who?
Gandhi.
Yeah, Gandhi saved the whole entire country. Non-violence against violence. That's one of his famous quotes. So you choose Gandhi. Thank you. Last but not least, everyone say already. I think you say already. Okay, Ichi say already. Ziye, Chen. Okay, but last one, Warren. The best for the last. Who will you choose as the most honest leader in your dictionary, in your vocab, in your experience?
I wanted to say Abraham Lincoln at first, but then like
Who? Sorry. Who?
I wanted to say Lincoln at first, but like since Kaiwan said it, I think I will say Martin Luther King.
Oh wow, yes. All right, man. I have a dream. That's right. And this dream is to unite the whole entire American flag.
Go to bed.
Thanks, Kaiwan.
Wait,
You go to bed, wait. If you go to bed, you will never be the famous NBA player. 慢慢在那边睡觉，拿那个篮球
But you're dreaming, not me.
这样拿个篮球丢啦，丢。为什么你会选那个Martin King Luther?
I just like his speech.
Huh?
I like his speech.
Yes, me too. Seriously, very powerful, very motivating, very enthusiastic, and most things is very heartwarming. And every single word he speaks, if you watch the video on YouTube, he wants to do it, but this sickening whites, at that time, agree, Warren, look on your color, this sickening whites, you know which white? You know the KKK? Have you heard before, Warren?
Oh, that thing I remember.
Have you heard KKK now?
Yeah, like very.
Yeah. Wait, didn't the Nico Umala guy?
I think Yang Zhen will know what is KKK.
I know, because like my teacher say
Cool
like
Kids
at
Club.
night they will go out and hunt for the like.
All the bad people, sad to say.
Recently,
Yeah,
a
and then
black
after
man
they'll
decided to
kill
go
them
all
and
the way
then-
to America to fight.
I think they will hang their body on the tree.
Yeah, very sickening, seriously. Until today, no. And I may be wrong. I heard Donald Trump also support KKK, the Ku Klux Klans. These are the good people, but very supreme white. In fact, recently got this shooting in a few days ago in US, also got to do with this group of people. Very sad. Thank you so much. Since you have choose this already, you can use, you see, in fact, I just started your homework already. Started past tense, not starting. Just now when we do this, where's my mouse not moving? So what you need, my mouse is
Okay, that's the name, Thomas Rock.
okay, so you see, just now when you're talking about 1, 2, 3, some of you should select 1 or 2 or 3. You already use the example. Leadership is key, got to do with honesty. So start this phrase first for your introductions. And I think I don't know all of you agree with me. Your guys have a beautiful leaders, including myself. I think the most beautiful leader is these awards have to go to Ichi. Okay, they have to go to Ichi, seriously. I think while I was asking this question, I'm still thinking, let's see who going to say that the leader is my mom or my dad. So Ichi, this award should go to you for one of the best leader among all leaders. I think without the mommy or daddy, the leaders, you see, if let's say Abraham Lincoln, Gandhi, King Martin Luther King, who else? Who else? Hitler. Okay, the Michael something, I can't remember his last name. And Ziye was mentioning which one? Rick Ashley. If that Kobe, if they do not have a good parents, that leaders 所谓后浪推前浪，如果没有这个 parents 的 leadership quality today they will not produce all these famous people like Lee Kuan Yew, for example. Okay, Kai Wen, like Abraham Lincoln, the parents, correct? So they have been went through to see their past leadership and they improve. So yeah, I totally agree with all of you, but I think the best answer is go to Ichi. Okay, the father is the main leader. All right, guys, are you ready? Winston Churchill. Where's Hanning? He's the one who tell me Winston Churchill. What happened to him? Where he go to? Winston Churchill's great leader during World War II, but after World War II, he was not that great leader. Are you ready? Can you take a piece of paper? We're going to do a test later on now. We don't want to read this one. We're going to do a test now. Ready? Let's go. You only can use one time. Let's go. First question dedicated to Ziyue. I hope the first one, Ziyue, you get it correct.
She just typed in chat no because I don't even know the answer.
Okay, you only can use once. So we have 9%. Everyone have a chance to read your answer, right?
Accidentally typed out my answers in the main chat. Oops.
No. You don't type your answer to everyone.
Accident.
Oh, okay. Anyway, your first two answer is wrong.
All right.
The Red Cross has urged population to give money whenever possible. Dr. Jones was the best surgeon able to kill such a difficult operation. Yeah, seriously? You look at Hao Xian's face. Huh? Seriously? Emotional damage. Damn it, Uncle Raymond. You clown. Since when I'm not a clown? I don't mind to be a clown to entertain all of you. You mean your life is already WTF, WTH, FML, GG, right? So make your life more interesting, man. Come on. Well said, Hao Xian. No, Hao Xian, 我不是在讽刺你，而不是 sarcastic. This is supposed to what I want to see from you, Hao Xian. Think like a freak. Think like SLY. Speed. Learn from the best and always say yes to positive. Yang Zhen, thanks for your music. Can you just concentrate and finish your 20 sentence? Thank you. Well done, Kai Wen. You're typing the answer for me, huh? Well, very good boy. Thank you. Corin finish already? Done already, Corin?
No, I'm still at like
Oh, sorry, the last number 20, there's a oh, thanks. Sorry, Corin, to disturb you. There's an underline. 子夜, I can't see you. I only see the two dogs hitting each other. Chen Ru, okay, huh? Is he okay, huh? Well said. Well done. Your father must not just only the leader, but the motivator for you. Make sure your future husband give full respect to your father. Because if you choose your father, definitely your father don't love you. 101% love you with all his heart and soul. Right? 不用哭，不用哭，等一下我拿 tissue paper 给你，不用跟我感动。Daniel, are you struggling? No, right? Can, yes.
Wait, Chair, can I use Google to search out the words?
No.
What? Okay.
Okay lah, okay lah, okay lah. Can. This is actually supposed to be a test, but never mind. Can. 杨正，你做完了没有？
Almost. I'm on 550.
I can't hear you, sorry.
Almost.
Almost, okay.
Wait, what's after 18? Like what are the sentences after question 18?
18
Yeah, what's after them?
19, can you see 19?
No.
Oh. Like that now? Is it okay?
But I can't see the words. All right, thanks.
No, is it better like that?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, because it's very small, I worry you can't see. Thank you, Gaiwan. I read your message and your answer. Wow, thank you, Hanling. I saw your answer. Thank you. Not very difficult, huh? Thank you, Chen-Ru. How Shen, your number what?
14.
Ziya, you finish already? Yes, finish already? Completed already all the 20 questions? Yes, okay. Then you finish? Huh? Then you
Answer.
completed already? 20 questions? Not yet, okay.
It's like,
Once you are done, can you show your thumbs up? Yes, Warren, you want to say something?
is every word can only use one?
Yes, 一次. Okay, I think the first one, Ziye, what is your answer? Ziye, can you read to the whole class, please? The first three, Ziye, can you read to the class? I think by then, some of you have not completed, should be on number 15 and 16 already. So first three, Ziye.
The Red Cross has urged the population to give blood whenever possible.
Number two.
Dr. Jones was the best surgeon able to perform such a difficult operation.
Number three.
If you're on antibiotics, you shouldn't drink any alcohol.
This is very excuse me. I beg your pardon. This is very true for number three. All your three answers are correct. Thank you. So this is very true. When antibiotics do not drink alcohol, you will kind of only have side effects or some repercussions or some knockout or side kick or whatever it is. So don't. Thank you. 4, 5, 6. May I have? Thank you, Tianyu. Tianyu, 4, 5, 6.
Take aspirin 3 times
No,
a day.
take aspirin. Aspirin.
Aspirin 3 times a day. Take aspirin 3 times a day. It will help elevate the pain.
Okay, to reduce the pain.
Number 5. After being treated for over 3 weeks, he was discharged from hospital yesterday.
Yes.
Last one will, 6 will be doctors in developing countries often don't have enough supply to treat severe illnesses.
Yeah, very poor thing, especially country in Africa. Thank you so much. Tianyu, 7, 8, 9.
Do I read out the entire sentence?
Yes, number 7.
The patient hasn't regained consciousness yet, so we'll have to wait and see what happens next.
Thank you.
Everyone in the family has gone down with the flu.
Number 9.
The injury was pretty bad, but the doctors expect him to make a full recovery.
Thank you. E.T. The next 3 questions.
Is it 10, 11, 12?
Yeah, correct. 10, 11, 12.
Many patients don't respond to such an aggressive treatment. The disease was highly infectious,
Infectious, yeah.
so they put everyone into quarantine. When the painkillers start to wear off, you'll feel soreness back.
Yeah, wear off 就是慢慢的逐渐 slowly die off. Thank you. 13, 14, 15, Warren.
This is the second nervous breakdown she's had this year. Did you, Dad got an upset stomach because he probably ate some sport food. Up to now, research hasn't found a cure for the disease.
So Tianyu, if number 13, this is the second nervous breakdown she had this year. Use one word to replace the whole entire sentence.
Anxiety?
Okay, I'm not looking at the word anxiety. It called more, I would choose depression. Right, for depression.
I feel
Hold
like
up. But nervous breakdown and depression are really far.
anxiety is like more breakdown. Depression is like a long-term state.
You see, she had this year, second nervous breakdown.
More of like panic disorder.
Yeah, but depression is like a state of mind that you are in. Like a nervous breakdown is just like a momentary thing where you just
Not necessary.
suddenly freeze.
No,
I mean-
I'm not saying disagree with you.
Yeah, there's
I-
different kinds of depressions, like manic depression and all that.
That one's true, but
No,
if we're
correct,
talking general depression, then
I take the keyword, Warren. I take the keyword. Don't mind. I just address to Warren. I take the keyword for the second nervous breakdown. So the first breakdown is just a normal anxiety. If you have the subsequent kind of nervous breakdown, it will lead to depressions. I agree with Kaiwan. What kind of depression? There are many different types, right? So when you see, when I was in school, when one of the students have nervous breakdown, once, 2, 3, 4 times, it's a symptom to show that this students is in the stage of depressions, not just anxiety. It might turn out to be, not only depression, overstress, a lot of possibility that cause him or her to have a case of commit suicide. Okay, so when you have nervous breakdown, not wrong, I'm not saying that. So this sentence is very vague, the second nervous breakdown this year. So she need, if I were to say, Kaiwan, the next sentence, he need to go and see a psychiatrist and a counselor. Can it consider a depression already? 没有 right? 果然对不对？so 你看 sorry since 果然你跟我讲you're going for the IA, this is where you need to make the argument, internalize yourself. Which keywords tells you that you will show that you need to? So Warren, you're a doctor, gynae, right? Right. So sometimes if you are scanning, then suddenly you hear the heartbeat, the baby heartbeat, the fetus, not baby. It's not baby yet. The fetus heartbeat very slow. And then it's only the next few days that the lady is going to give birth. Will you Caesar? You know what Caesar 开刀还是等到 normal delivery? 对不对？还是 wait and see? Know what I mean? You get what I mean? So you might say, okay, Mr. and Mrs. Tan, maybe you can go home and monitor the fetus heartbeat and see how it goes. But if you see that the fetus is not kicking, not turning around, I think it's about time you need to admit to the hospital. 明白吗？ So these are all the things. 这些东西其实在教你们 in real life 怎么用的。Be honest. They are training your cognitive. You know it's cognitive, your brain or your left brain, the right brain, the whole entire brain, the coordinations. Next one, that got an upset stomach. Back to you, Warren. Sorry, I just want to improve your cognitive and holistic thinking. So 用2个字来形容。
Stomachache.
Yeah, 其实
Stomachache.
Stomachache, is it? Basketball. Stomachache is one word. I was looking for food poisoning.
gastric pain.
Sorry?
Gastric pain.
No, not really. I think stomachache.
Upset stomach, same thing.
Stomachache or food poisoning, yes. How about 15?
Uncurable disease.
Oh, this one I never say how many words, Controllable disease, Okay, I was looking for the word vaccine.
No, I thought it's because like doctors have not found a cure yet.
Cannot find a vaccine for the disease, but then I say the sentence, like what I mean, you can replace it. Curable, get me now. It's just like, this is only one sentence, my dear. We do not know what is the previous sentence and what is the next sentence. You get what I mean? So it's just a guessing game. 我没有说你错我刚才讲那个 nervous breakdown， 你刚才讲什么What do you say? Anxiety 对吗？anxiety, yeah， 我没有说你错。Unless 整个 passage 有讲去看 psychiatrist or more, then anxiety may not be a suitable word. But if you say nervous breakdown, 只是 just nervous breakdown, and then later feel better because it's under tremendous stress level, then can be anxiety.
But doesn't that apply to like depression as well? Because there's like no conclusive proof that he's depressed.
Yes, like I said, this is just only one sentence. Now you understand the importance of writing sentences. While you are writing the sentences, your imagination already start floating to what you're going to write the next thing already. You get me now, Kaiwan? Well said. So when I say Uncle Raymond is going to the beach, so what is the next sentence you might think? Maybe swimming, right? 对吗? Or suntan, correct or not? Or windsurfing, or maybe just sit there and relax. So you more or less 你大概那个来龙去脉那个整个 sentence. Okay, thank you so much. Thanks for both of you and Hanling, your arguments. 16, 17, 18, how Shen?
$16, $17, $18 now.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
16, I got the antibiotics from my doctor, so I went to the next pharmacy to get the pills.
Sorry, antibiotic was used on the number 3.
Yeah, that was my answer because I don't have any more.
Okay, fair enough.
That one I got wrong also.
Okay, I got the prescription from my doctor, so I went to the next pharmacy to get the pill.
Okay.
Prescription 就是那个药方的。你懂，我要写下那个药方。Okay, number 17.
She's only got a runny nose and a sore throat. Otherwise, she's okay.
Don't ever use this word okay in your essay writing. Please, you can use the word otherwise she's perfectly fine. Otherwise, she's all right. Otherwise, she is good. Do not use the O and the K. All right. Some examiner will mark you wrong. Trust me. This is an American English. No. All right. So do not use the OK. Number 18, please.
Number 18, I don't know what's the answer.
Never mind. What is the answer? Where you put?
I didn't put.
Never mind. You just read.
All right. Her situation was so critical that she had to spend a few days in intensive.
What do you think?
Illness.
Wait, have you heard of ICU before?
ICU what, P?
ICU.
Warren, Hanling, type the word down for here.
Like just ICU
type the
or
word.
everything?
Type the word. Because sometimes when we talk, a person might mistaken is a word. It's not an alphabet. You get me? ICU. Intensive care unit 就是说这个人已经病入膏肓了，随时可以拜拜的。So 如果他可以过了这个阶段 so this person is like very critical already. Anytime can go, anytime can say bye bye, or sometimes can come back alive. Sometimes if he come back alive, it might be half of his body cannot work already, cannot function. So this intensive care unit, that's why it's called care unit. It means you need to really focus, concentrate, and make sure they give the patient the right drugs, the right attention, the right concentration, and all the doctors and nurses are on standby. Especially, you know, some of the COVID patient, right? If they say 10 patients are in ICU, wow, usually only maybe 2 or 3 can survive through this critical period. The rest is sayonara. Number 19 and 20, Yang Zhen done. Hanling, 19 and 20.
She suffers from migraine, especially when the weather changes a lot.
Last one.
Although the patient is still in critical condition, the doctors expect him to pull through.
What is another word to talk about pull through?
Survive.
Yes, yes. I was looking at this word. Yes, able to survive through. Yes, able to go through this most crazy critical things. Okay. I expect today to read this one for the essay. Those IP students, I'm not sure about your school. Do you know there's always the last part? There's this, is there a reflection here? Oh, no, there's no reflection. I did not end the reflection. Have we read this essay already? Did we read this essay? Huh?
Not very sure myself because
No.
I wasn't here last Friday.
Oh yeah, Warren?
And I can't remember the video particularly well.
No, okay, let's finish up. Can you read the first two, please?
Never had I expected someone so different to have changed me. When I was in my final year of primary school, I invested all of my trust in believing was associated
Associated with similarity.
similarity. If I hung out frequently with someone similar in interest and behavior as me, I would change my own thoughts and actions to match her personality to get along with her more. On the other hand, if I were to meet someone whose attitude provided a stark contrast to mine, I would not even be bothered to follow their excellent example. That being said, I was an insolently
In society, yes.
societally immature person. That when I was younger, and I would never have become who I am today if I had not met Jane in my previous school.
Thank you. Next, Taiwan.
Wait, the second paragraph, right?
Yeah, another perfect.
Another perfect score this time. I cheered contemptuously under my breath. Haughtily, I surveyed my deskmate's test paper with disapproving eyes. A sea of conspicuous red glared back frighteningly, and I blurted out audaciously, "What do you do before the examinations? Sleep?" I chortled with a derisive smirk as I leaned back into my seat. As my close friend who was seated behind me sent me a deviously mischievous grin my way a moment later. Unknown to me, Samantha was trying hard to suppress her impending will.
Thank you. Last one here, continue.
For a second, I would like to ask something.
Huh?
Which one of you guys don't sleep before examinations?
Sorry? I didn't get you, sorry, my dear. Can you repeat
Who
again?
doesn't sleep before examinations?
Uh,
You should sleep
depends,
before exam.
No. It depends. No. It depends. Sometimes you are nervous, you can't sleep. Sometimes you just like feel like not the right time. Whatever, there's a many reasons. Sorry. Carry on. Kaiwan, as I continue.
As I continued to snicker along inconsiderately, another classmate of mine darted past to console Samantha, whose breast was hitched in her throat, desperately trying to escape through abruptly stained whispers. The fact that she was now on the verge of tears gazed my conscience up subtly, and I gestured to my friend to halt our childish peals of laughter, craning my neck eagerly to get a quick glimpse of who had invaded my territory to come to Samantha's aid.
Wow, what is got to do with this guy and change his whole entire life, or make her what that is the life, is it upside down or much better or even worse? Let's read on. Yang Chen. In the girl?
The girl who had materialized by
Samantha.
Samantha's side was a marvel.
Effigy of stoic
coldness, and I shrunk under the glacial bleakness that glazed her irises. A frigid chill crawled down my spine when she shot me a dead glare, but that steely expression melted when she looked at Samas with consoling eye that seemed to convey sympathetic comprehensions.
Can you write this word down? While you're reading, I just find it, this word, I was looking at it. This word. Gracious bleakness. Oh, sucks. Sorry, this one here. Copy down these two words, please. And this one. All these words, please. And there's also, I like this word, to convey a sympathetic comprehensions. To understand what he went through, the tough, the way, the whole entire situations, the environments, the atmosphere that she went through. Thank you. Yang Zhen. Ziye, can you read to the, okay, are you have finished copying those words already?
The role who has materialized by Samantha's side was a marble effigy of stoic coldness, and I shrank under the glacial bleakness that glazed her irises. A frigid chill crawled down
No,
my
no, no, here,
spine.
here, here. I turned away.
Oh, I turned away in fastidious distaste and signaled to my friend, "Isn't that Jane, the malicious phantom of the class? How can she expect herself to comfort anyone if she looks just as fierce as a tiger?" She merely shrugged her shoulders and mumbled back, "Who cares for them? As long as we ace our papers, we shouldn't go around sticking our noses into others' business if we are not concerned." Nodding hesitantly in response, I could feel a small stab in my heart as Jane continued to stare daggers at me. I had not been able to feel such empathy in a long time.
Yeah, you see another word, empathy, in a long time, and then stares dagger at me. Please write down. I like this one. Isn't that Jane the malicious phantom? Wow. This one, yes. Right. So these are the words that really describe the kind of relationship we have. Is it good or bad? Obviously, so what kind of attitude they have, give it to her. So thank you. Back to who else? Ichi?
The bell that signaled recess rang shrilly, and the high-pitched dragging of chairs on the floor accompanied in before long. Still ridden with guilt, I lay my head on the table to contemplate my actions.
Write down
Really?
this word. Contemplate my actions. It's like Shakespeare. To be or not to be. What am I supposed to do the next move? Write down this word. Okay, carry on.
You really hurt her feelings just now, you know. A harsh voice crackled with unpleasant disapprobation. When I lifted my head to face the person speaking to me, I shuddered under the gaze of her austere eyes, which sizzled with unrelenting
Soberness.
soberness, right?
This one?
I countered nonchalantly in reluctant defense. It was her fault. Defiance.
Okay, copy down this one, nonchalantly. This one, very good word to use here. It was her fault she didn't do well, not mine. What's wrong with me looking at her like this? She deserved that kind of look by me. Is that what you not happy about it? Something like that. Carry on. This comment
marked with bleak unconcern only current me for a few more icy glass, and I knew I had made the wrong choice to say something so immature.
Icy glare. Wow. That means it's like cold, Steve Stone cold. Thank you. Back to you, Goran.
I know some people need to be pushed to learn to grit their teeth and pull up their socks, but sometimes the given push may propel them in the wrong direction. She explained, every word attaching unwanted leaden weight to the already sinking feeling of woeful remorse I bore. After a critical tongue lashing, I decided to apologize to Samantha later on, trusting me to do just that. Jane gives me a surprisingly reassuring nod and left for recess. Curiosity piqued me as my eyes settled on the paper on Jane's desk nearby. The blank, unvarnished side of the paper was facing up, clearly hinting that Jane did not want any prying eyes from learning about her results. Since she was not there, I flipped her test paper to uncover her marks. Somehow, I had predicted that my friend and I were not the only ones who had aced the examination.
Yeah. So why are you looking down at people? Or is it because this is a very tough and stiff competitions in such a good school? In a school that competition matter better than relationship? Or is it a school that's more target to result than relationships? Thank you so much. Haneng?
It took me 20 seconds to find my mouth and unmute my mic. Unrestrained guilt pierced through me once more as I noticed how different Jane was from me. All along, my friends, quote unquote, had taught me to look down on and sneer at others. Even though Jane was a top-notch student, she did not stoop to such low levels. I felt immensely regretful for my actions and decided to change my horrendous attitude toward others in the future. Indeed, the difference between us was something that I had never expected to change me.
So you see, these people were kind of blinded by result, even though that person is not top-notch or even the result is not so good. Why this author used the word never? I had never expected to change me. You see, indeed, the difference between us was something that I never expected to change this. Does it mean we say this is an IP student? As usual, he always like, I don't know why IP student like to always like to this kind of conclusion so short, which is nothing wrong. Seriously, nothing
They
wrong.
just plug one very famous quote or like summary in the last line and just call it a day.
No, this is
a
really
good way
nothing
to
wrong
end it.
because you know why, my dear Hanling? Most of the IP are you all those IP students, you might disagree with Uncle Raymond's. These are like you all are being trained to write like that in a way, nothing wrong. But seriously, I'm targeting you guys in university, in the real world. Please do not write like that at the end. Get some more sentence about it, saying that I feel remorse and regret. Always have the conclusion that have a moral story and something to show what have you learned from this episode, these events, these circumstances, these situations that have transformed you, or never ever expected that because of this incident, I've become a much better person or even a worse person. But putting this, indeed, the difference between us was not something that I had never expected to change. So you are giving the reader a big question marks. You're giving the examiner giving a second thought. You mean you got season 1, season 2? You mean that student want to come back to retake the O-level season 2 and write the same essay? But for purpose of this writing skills, yes. Honestly, you ask me, sorry, I don't really like this kind of ending. All right, nothing wrong. I say again, I keep emphasizing nothing wrong, but I do not like this. So I expect my student to have the moral of the story and end with something. What lesson have you learned? What lesson you should taught you to be a much more better person than just this kind of sentence? Okay, I leave it to you. But if you want to continue like that, I will still mark you in somehow rather. Okay, nothing wrong. Let me repeat. I'm very worried that you think, hey, how come Uncle Raymond say this? My teacher say that. Like I say, for me, I'm more concerned in real life. If you want to write like this in your conclusion, in your thesis, in your uni, I don't think you will get high marks for that. But for purpose of writing essay, yes. Okay. As mentioned again, very scared, nothing wrong. Okay. So guys, I expect you there's a couple of homeworks will be found in the Google Classroom for today's lessons, which is the collective nouns, and then the 3 essay, you choose one of the essay. And what else do we have? Oh yes, the sympathy, empathy, and compassions, right? And these are the 3 homeworks. So hopefully you can complete it and submit to Google Classroom, or even WhatsApp me with the attachment or PDF file, or even use your handphone to scan and send it to me. There are various ways to hand in your homework, and I sincerely hope you can hand in. I know next Friday is a school holiday, right, Kaiwan? Right, the school holiday start already. So you guys might be going to have a ton of homework to prepare for your coming year-end exam. Trust me, confirm one. We'll sure have a lot of homework. Trust me. This June holiday, don't enjoy too much, but it's okay to when your holiday start now. Next Friday, I will talk to you. It's okay to start the first few days to enjoy a holiday. Then you start to hit back to your books. If not, you cannot catch up with the rest of your classmates and even your teachers. Okay.